Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to do this video because I have been approached by a DNA test service called CircleDNA. They are all the way from Asia and they contacted me if I wanted to try out their premium package. I'm very excited because they are known to be the most comprehensive DNA test in the world, according to other YouTube videos that I've seen, and a lot of them are reviewed by big YouTubers that I used to watch when I was very little. So Bob's Beauty has done it, so I'm very honored and very excited to try this out. So I actually received the package on Friday and I finally have the time to film it today and unbox it with you guys and do the test swab as well. Okay, so this is the package that they've sent me. I'm gonna open it now. Okay, so I have the FedEx bag, which is where I'll put the test swab in and send it over to them. And this is the premium package. I'm gonna take this out. Okay, nice little premium package here. Don't know if you can see that, yeah. And then on the back has all the details of what I will be getting. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen my other video which I've done with 23andMe, which I just wanted to find out my ancestry and where my great grandparents come from. This is going to be more of a health edition with CircleDNA, so I want to see what kind of diseases or conditions that I have been passed on through generations that I don't know about. I've actually been meaning to do a 23andMe health edition because I know 23andMe has a health upgrade if you really want to know, but then CircleDNA came at the perfect time, and it's so much more in detail according to them, so I can't wait to find out what kind of health related stuff that I should know about. I'm going to take this out now. Why do I always have issues opening packages? Okay, and then there's like a little flap thing here. Obviously take the sticker off. Okay, finally I got the sticker out. Okay, so take this off. And it says, say hello to you. There's a little bracelet here as well, which I think is really cute. It's a nice little gift. I'm gonna open what this says. Oh wow, we have a little message from the CEO, I believe. Next we have the actual DNA collection kit underneath. I'm gonna take this out. I don't want to mess anything up because I want to make sure that they get the most accurate details of my DNA. It says register this kit, download our app and create your account to get started. Okay, so that's the first thing that I see. And it seems like I would have to download this on my phone, which I will do. The second one, when you open the flap, it says to collect your sample. I'm assuming this is where you do the swab. It says do not eat, drink, smoke or chew gum for 30 minutes before collecting your saliva. I have not done any of that. Okay. And then below that, there's like little bits of instructions on how to do the swab properly. Right here. Oh, all right. Okay, so you open the flap, that's what you see. So it says here, remove swab, take swab out of the package, rub cheeks 10 times. Oh, 10 times on each side. Place in the tube, break it, and then screw on the cap. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do that. So this is actual swab inside, which is where I'll be putting my saliva in. And then here is the test tube. But before I actually do the test swabs and everything, I want to make sure that I download the app first, because that was step one. Okay, I'm going to download the app right now. Okay, cool. So now I have the app. I'm going to download it. I'm just going to... taking its time. Okay, now it's loading. Downloading app is actually pretty important because your results will not be processed until you actually download the app. Cool, now that it's downloaded, I'm going to open it and then I'm going to register all my details in it. Create account. Oh, no thanks, I'll come back to that. 7855. Cool. Please enter your password. Yes, save password. And there'll be some instructions in there. I agree. Yay! Okay, so now that I have created my profile, I think that's all I needed to do, right? I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Okay, so this whole other thing that I need to put in my name. Date of birth. Oh wow, this is gonna take a while. November. You guys know my age now. Cool. Female. East Asian, Southeast Asian. Create profile. Circle would like to access the camera. Camera will be used to scan the QR code in order to activate your DNA collection kit. Okay. Alright, so I actually have to scan it. Cool. Okay. So here is a test tube. I'm going to scan my test tube. Okay, there's quite a few steps in here. Yes. Right, okay, now there is the answers. But now there is the actual instructions. Getting started with your kit. Collecting your sample. Following instructions included in your kit, or following along in the link below to ensure the quality of your DNA. Okay. And yeah, do all of that done. Whew. Oh wow, they actually tell you like the updates on it as well. This is amazing. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. All right, so this is where we open it. Okay, so that is quite furry. For some reason, I didn't think it would be furry. Do 10 swabs on each cheek. Break, please. Break. Yes! And then put the cap back on. Okay, I hope that's correct. Now that's done, I'm gonna put it back in here. Alright, so I put this in this seal bag that they provided me. Place the sealed sample return bag inside this box and seal the box for return. Okay, so I do put it in this box. I just need to put it in this seal first. I put it back in here. Okay. It's all in there now. Let's hope. I hope I've done that right. I hope I didn't mess anything up. I mean, how can you mess up 10 swabs on each cheeks? But, you know, I hope that collected a good amount of DNA. Alright, so yeah, that is me unboxing it with you. I hope you enjoyed me struggling a little bit because I feel like there were so many instructions in there. I'm not exactly sure how long it will take for them to actually receive it and actually send me the details. But as soon as I get the results, I will film this video and you guys can just skip to the part that you want to know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. It's been 5 weeks now since I've actually filmed myself opening up the product, unboxing it, showing it to you guys and actually doing the test swab. They've analyzed my DNA and now they've just sent me the report this week. So I'm gonna go through it with you right now. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go find the app. This is the CircleDNA app. Oh. Okay, I'll update that later. Okay, so these are all the processes and the stages that I've just done. I'm gonna view my results now, so exciting. Oh wow, okay. So there's actually quite a lot to go through. Because this is going to be like a health edition, health related kind of DNA video, I'm gonna look at the health stuff first. If you guys want me to go into like the more ancestry genetics kind of DNA, just let me know in the comment section. I'll go through it with you in the next video, but for this video I'm just gonna do more health related, you know, diet, lifestyle kind of things. Okay, so since I can see diet is the first one, and then nutrition, and then well-being, stress and sleep pollution, all of that, I'm gonna do diet first, see what happens. Okay, your optimal diet type. So there's low carb, low fat, healthy balance, Mediterranean. Healthy balance is best for me, I'm assuming. Alcohol sensitivity, yeah, I guess so. If I click on that, what would happen? Okay, based on your genetic results, you are likely to have normal sensitivity to alcohol. You are less likely to experience a blushed face after drinking. However, drink alcohol responsibly. Yeah, I guess so. Apparently, so it seems like I can drink alcohol. I'm not that sensitive to it. There's just so many details in this app that I don't think I'll be able to go through every single thing with you, so I'll just keep it very top level. Alcohol sensitivity, seems like I'm okay with it. Caffeine sensitivity, yeah, I guess so. I don't know what the third one is. Theophylline sensitivity. I have no idea what that is. Oh, byproduct of caffeine. Salt, okay, I have a very high sensitivity for salt. Does that mean I can't eat salt anymore, or does that mean that I can just only have salt in moderation? Likely intolerant. That is not really true. I'm okay with drinking milk and eating cheese and things like that, so I think I'm fine with it. I don't know if that's actually correct, but yeah. Spice sensitivity, yep, I do love spicy food. I'm fine with that. Super taster, I do love my food. Yes, I taste every single little thing, like food that I love, especially if it's really, really tasty. I enjoy it so much more. Sweet tooth, higher preference, that is true. I am a bit of a sweet tooth, so that is correct. Cruciferous vegetable needs increased. Okay, so I need to eat more vegetables for me to be healthy. For my body to naturally remove harmful chemicals from my body. Okay, so that's what's telling me, which is okay. I'm kind of somewhat already doing at home anyways. My mom puts a lot of vegetables. I live at home, so my mom cooks a lot of vegetables at home, so that's a good thing. But I guess I need to eat a lot more than I already am. Maybe that's what it's suggesting. Detox, generation speed. Your body detoxifies in 2 distinct phases. During detox phase 1, your liver metabolizes, I can't even read, chemicals you consume and converts them into potentially harmful toxins. Okay, so I guess my detox is fine at the moment. Alright, okay, cool. So for me to really live a much healthier life and eat healthier, I need a healthy balance, which I feel like everyone should be doing anyways. You should have a healthy balance of all different types of food. Okay. Nutrition, I feel like that's kind of somewhat ties in with diet anyways, but we'll have a little look and quick and see what they have. Okay, normal needs, antioxidants, normal needs. Iodine, so is that like fish? Yeah, I guess it's kind of like fish, eggs, there's chicken. Okay, so I need to eat more fish is what I'm assuming they're saying. Iron, normal needs, magnesium, normal needs, omega. So again, omega-3 fish, I need to eat more fish. Omega-3, blah, blah, blah. Selenium. I don't know what selenium is. So maybe recommendations at like nuts? Is that what it is? Okay. Nuts, almonds. I love almonds anyway, so that'll be fine. Okay, more nuts. Maybe more peanuts and things like that. Okay, so some of the foods that I really, really need are vitamin D, of course. We all need a little bit of vitamin D. Okay, cool. So for what I'm getting through my nutrition, I need to eat more fish. I need to eat more nuts, peanuts, almonds, vitamin C as well. I mean, vitamin D, sorry. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I eat a lot of seafood and fish at home anyways. My parents are from Thailand, so fish, you can be guaranteed that seafood and fish is going to be part of my diet. Let's see, well-being. Interesting. I don't know what's going to be involved in here, but this would be pretty cool. Okay, so appetite control, lower control. I don't really know what they mean by that. Lower control. Based on your genetics, you are likely to have a lower appetite control. This suggests that you may tend to still feel hungry after eating a meal. That is true. That is true. It's not good, but it is a little bit true. After eating a meal, I'm more likely to snack on something. I can't really promise and say that these are healthy snacks. Sometimes they're not. So yeah, it is pretty true. And I guess I need to be more careful with it, or I just need to choose healthier snacks afterwards, after eating a massive meal. So yeah, bone mineral density, likely normal. Inflammatory response, normal. Life longevity, likely average. Oh wow, are they telling me that I'm not going to live for that long? Let's see. Based on your genetic results, you are likely to have an average life longevity. However, life longevity is a trait that is also heavily influenced by lifestyle. Okay. Whew. Nice knowing that I live an average lifespan, like an average human being, but I can live longer based on my choices and what I eat. And I guess with technology as well, you know, with healthcare and all being so much more advanced, I could possibly live a little bit longer. Metabolic response, normal response, yeah, I'd say so. My metabolism, I mean, I'm pretty skinny. I was a lot skinnier when I was younger, when I was in my teens. Obviously I've gained a little bit of weight now that I'm older, and my metabolism is not as fast as it used to be, but it is still pretty fast. And yeah, I would say like my metabolism is somewhat normal to high, but yeah, that's pretty accurate. Tendency before mosquito bites, normal tendency. Yeah, whenever I go back to Thailand, I guess mosquitoes just swarm to me, but I feel like that's pretty, you know, normal. Based on your genetics, you are more likely to have a normal tendency to getting mosquito bites. Yes, I do. This suggests that your blood composition makes you as attractive to mosquitoes as the general population. Okay. Oh, I love. First off, I really like the fact that this app has like infographics and so very detailed. I do love this. Okay, so apparently mosquitoes prefer blood group O. The second one is blood group B, and then third one blood group A, and the last one is blood group AB. Okay, so this is all very interesting. So far, so good. I feel like I'm pretty normal. Everything just seems to be very like, you know, you should eat more of this, you should eat less of this, you're more tolerant to this. So far, somewhat accurate, but there are some details in there that I feel like is not very accurate. Okay, so I'm gonna go into stress and sleep. I'm very interested in this one because I'm a very, very good sleeper, but there are some days or some nights where I just can't sleep at all. There are just some days where I can basically stay up until like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the morning, and there are some days where some nights I just go to bed at 9 p.m. It's so insane. But let's see what they say. Sleep apnea risk, average risk. Okay, based on your genetics, this suggests that you may sleep better compared to those who have slightly higher risk for sleeping apnea due to airway obstructions during sleep. Okay, average risk, so I'm perfectly fine with sleep. Deep sleeper, or sleep depth, sorry. Average sleeper, yeah, average sleeper. I'm not a deep sleeper, so okay, so I tend to be all right. A typical 8-hour sleep. Yeah, I think my sleep is pretty okay. Sleep duration, which is a standard for me. Oh no, is this just a general standard, or is it standard for me? This is like 7 to 9 hours. Let's see how many hours I should be getting sleep. Okay. Yeah, I should be getting 7 to 9 hours, 7 to 9 hours of sleep, which is actually correct. I actually need 8 hours of sleep. It's even recommended that you should get 8 hours of sleep anyways for adults. It is highly likely advisable that you maintain a standard 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night to excel your day-to-day tasks. Yes, that is true. That is very true. I can do 6 hours. I think that's the less. No, I've done 5 hours, sleeping 5 hours before, and I can say that I can go about my days, but my mood is just going to be pretty flat. I'm not going to be as happy and bubbly as usual. I'm probably going to have like a very slow mood if I have less sleep. But if I have like good 7 to 8 hours sleep, I reckon I'm okay. Like I can do my days as normal. Sleep movement average. I don't know about that. I do sleep. I do. I do move around quite a lot. Maybe that could be like I've been sleeping by myself for ages, so I have all this space to move around as much as I want to, so I don't really feel like I need to be conscious of who I'm sleeping next to. I sleep by myself, so I can just move around as much as I want. So I'd say that's higher than average, but I could be wrong because I've just been by myself for a long time. Sleep quality, easy sleeper. Yes and no. I do take naps quite a bit. I do fall asleep somewhat kind of easy, somewhat kind of not, but in general I am a good sleeper, so this is pretty accurate. It is advisable that if you avoid caffeine later in the day, try relaxing half an hour before going to bed to maintain a good sleep hygiene. Yeah, I would say I'm a pretty good sleeper. I do struggle to fall asleep sometimes, but not all the time, but overall sleep shouldn't be an issue for me unless I'm really stressed. Sleep type, chronotype, okay. Is this my circadian rhythm? Is this what it is? Based on your genetic results, you are likely a morning lark. This suggests that you tend to wake up and be more active early in the morning and go to bed earlier. It is advisable that you get the most important things done in the morning. Yeah, so this is kind of like my circadian rhythm, I guess. In some ways I do relate to this, and in some ways I do agree with it, because there was a pattern of time where I was going to bed quite early, and I was able to get up. I actually just got up naturally at 6 in the morning every single day without no alarm at all. Even if I did have an alarm, I probably woke up before my alarm, which is insane. And the funny thing is that I felt so much better. I felt so much more energized. I feel like the morning is still really quiet. No one is awake yet. I have that alone time to myself. So in a way, I kind of agree with this, and I've been trying to get back to that routine again, but it's just been really, really hard. Especially with COVID, going on right now, and I'm home 24/7. It's kind of like I'm trying to maintain my routine, but I also want to be spontaneous and change up my routine a little bit to avoid, being monotonous. How do you say that? Monotonous? I think that's the word. Just, change things up a little bit, because sometimes it can be really depressing staying in one room. But I do agree. I do think I'm more of a morning person if I get my sleeping patterns right. But yeah, it's I'm trying to get back to it, basically. Stress-induced obesity, moderate risk. Oh, okay. Wait. So does that mean that I could get bigger? Okay, let me just read what it says. Likely stress-induced. This means you have a genetic predisposition for increased appetite when under stress compared to the general population. I guess so. It is ideal for individuals who are prone to stress-induced eating to break the cycle by eating healthier snacks containing fiber that leaves you feeling fuller for longer. Try coping your stress by doing yoga, tai chi, or meditation. Yeah, I do get stressed pretty easily. Really depends on what it is, but I do get stressed. Now that I think about it, when I am stressed, I do eat more. But then I guess when I'm bored, I also eat more. So in some ways, yes and no, I do. When I get stressed, I just realize now that I guess I do eat a little bit more, quite unhealthy. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the snacks that I eat, I actually drink more when I get stressed. Like I drink tea. I know tea is not as bad as caffeine or coffee, but tea, you still put sugar in, and I'm English, so I drink tea like 3 or 4 times a day. And that's quite a lot actually. So I don't know if that's, a really bad thing, but good thing. But I've started doing yoga. I actually love doing yoga now. That's kind of like my me time. So it's a good thing I started doing yoga as well, so that can hopefully contribute to my healthy lifestyle. Meditation, I've tried doing meditation. I struggled so much. I know people have told me that I really need to get back into it and that you'll get used to it. I mean, I could try, but meditation so far has just been really difficult for me. If there are any tips and tricks that you guys know that can help me get back into meditation, please let me know in the comment section, because I really struggled with it. I just can't for some reason. Whenever I do meditation, my mind just always thinks about something else, or I get really dizzy. I don't know why. That's just kind of like what I've been trying to avoid, because I do get dizziness quite a bit. So I'm trying to do something that doesn't cause me to be dizzy in any way, or cause me stress, whatever. Stress intolerance. Neutralists. With the average stress tolerance, this implies you likely tend to react calmly in the face of difficulties and are unlikely to let helplessness affect you. Nevertheless, it is still important for you to minimize stresses that may put a dent in your health and your day-to-day activities. Somewhat disagree with that, because when I'm stressed, I don't know, sometimes I do stress with quite a few things. Like small things do stress me out a little bit, but I kind of do see where this is coming from, because even though I am stressed, I don't express or tell anyone that I'm stressed. It's very rare that I tell someone how I feel. I like to keep my emotions pretty guarded and keep it to myself. So I guess I see where it's coming from. I see that when I'm facing some sort of difficulty, I don't tell anyone that I'm stressed and I don't express it in my face. I tend to just smile and keep it moving and keep pushing. So people tend to feel like, I deal with pressure really well. Inside, I'm not. I'm literally kicking myself inside, but I'm just like trying to keep it together and try to be strong for myself and for everyone else, because eventually you will get there. So kind of half and half with this. I can't completely agree with it, but I see what you mean. I see where you're coming from, CircleDNA. Okay, cool. So that's the stress and sleep section. Pollution. I live in London, so I expect pollution not to be very great here. Dust allergy, normal sensitivity, pesticide. Okay, I want to know what that is. Based on you are more high. This means you have an increased risk of developing respiratory, neurological, and gastrointestinal problems when exposed to pesticides. Oh wow! So like an example, like what kind of examples? Pesticides are they? Okay, it doesn't really tell me. Okay, so I need to be very careful of that. Automobile pollution, high sensitivity. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like the smell of diesel. I know some people do. I can see the attraction to it, but it makes me feel sick. If I breathe too much of it, I just get really dizzy. I just feel sick, and I just don't like the smell of it. I try not to inhale it as much, but yeah, this is pretty accurate. I don't like being very close to diesel smell. So yeah, I guess so. This is pretty true. Environmental pollution sensitivity. So is that like, this means you're less likely to have genetics suspected to lower lung function and respiratory diseases when exposed to environment. Okay. So this could be like what kind, like if I'm going past a construction site, it's not going to affect me as much. Is that what they're saying? Okay. I'm assuming that's what they're saying. Secondhand smoke sensitivity. Yeah, it doesn't really affect me as much. So if someone was to smoke around me, I guess I'll be okay. Obviously, smoking is bad for you. I don't condemn it at all. But it's good to know that, I'm normal sensitivity to it, which is great. That's a good thing. Okay, that's pollution. Skin. As you can see, I'm struggling with my skin. I've been breaking out recently. I don't know what's the reason. So good to know that they'll be giving me some advice on how to take care of my skin, because I've been struggling with it recently, if you can't tell. Skin age, younger. Okay, this suggests that you may look younger than your chronological age, number of years you have been alive. Okay, that's good. I guess I'll just look like a baby for the rest of my life. Acne average risk. They seem to have a similar average developing similar to the general population. I don't know. Oh, it's kind of hard to tell. I feel like my acne is more likely to happen to me than anyone else. I don't know why, because maybe I'm just saying this because recently I've been breaking out a lot, but overall the span of my life I've managed to control my acne, but it's just every now and then my acne just pops up at different times of my life and I can't always control it, but I guess it's a little bit higher than average. I kind of disagree with that. Okay, glycation risk. I don't know what glycation is. Glycation is a process of glucose molecules bonding to proteins such as collagen and elastin in the skin. Okay, this suggests that you have a reduced ability to metabolize glucose and as a result a higher risk of glycation. I don't really, there's a lot of the scientific stuff that I don't understand that I really need to look into. So I guess maybe what they're saying is sugar, maybe like what I eat, I need to be more careful with like eating a lot of sugars might just impact my skin. It could make it even worse, so maybe I need to lower my intake on sugars, eat less sugar perhaps. I need to use more SPF. It's recommended for everyone to use SPF anyways, so that makes sense. So diet and lifestyle, there's quite a lot. There's so much more into this that I can go through with you, but I feel like this is so detailed that I can't go through everything. I guess I can go through talent and sports and fitness, which I think would be great. Discovering ancestry, there's an ancestry composition. Oh, personality traits, I would love to go through that with you guys. Family planning, I'm not planning on having a family anytime soon. Cancer risk, dementia, common health risk, disease risk, drug response. Okay, I'm gonna go through these really quickly because I want to share it with you. Optimal sports type, medium power, Wait, so can I do boxing? Oh, consider the following: CrossFit, badminton, gymnastics. Based on your genetic results, you will likely respond well to sports that have strength focus. Yes, I do love badminton. CrossFit, I'm not too sure. Gymnastics, I guess I could do if I started early, but I didn't. So good to know that I do love badminton, and they suggest me that badminton is good for me. So that's good. Optimal training type. I'm a little bit of all of them. So what kind of sports will this be? We recommend allowing 40% of your training schedule to be focused on strength-based activities. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. Basically, I need to do more strength exercises. I didn't really see much of cardio mentioned in there, but good to know that I should get more into the strength kind of exercises. Success in trades, let's see. Intelligence quotient, normal. Emotional quotient, normal. Entrepreneurship tendency, AQ, normal. Creativity, normal. Educational attainment, above average. What? Normal, high. Based on your genetic, you have an above average predisposition to educational attainment. Research shows approximately 20 to 40% of an individual's education attainment is influenced by genetics. However, certain environmental factors such as household income and parenting have a much greater influence. So they're basically saying that I would really do well academically, which is super wrong because I didn't do that well academically. I'm not an academia kind of person. I mean, I guess if I really put a lot of effort into my academics, I guess so, but academia is not really my passion, so I didn't really explore into it. So I don't know if that's really true. Information processing power, normal. Language ability, oh, I'm gifted! I could learn about languages. Based on your genetic results, you have a predisposition to a high language ability. Other environmental factors such as school, home, parenting, and more also play a major role. Wow, our capacity to learn. That is so cool. So if I want to learn about languages, I reckon I would be able to. But let's see. Mathematical skills, normal. Nope, that's not true. I'm not good at maths at all. Memory skills, somewhat. Okay, there are some things I realize that I'm able to remember and some people are not able to remember. But I guess that's just me being selective with what I can remember. So, okay, so I guess taken away from this, I should get into languages more and try to really excel at that. Okay, music and dance. This is probably one of my favorites. Dance, gifted. Yes, I do love dance. Oh, this just really makes me happy and just like really. This is kind of like complimenting me a little bit. This app. Based on your genetics, you are likely to have gifted dancing ability compared to the general population. This suggests you are more inclined to have an inherent talent for dancing. I should get into dancing a little bit more. Research gives credence to the theory that dancers are born rather than made, and that the variety of genetic factors affect your dancing ability. Wow, dancing affects the brain. Yeah, it does. It gives I think happy chemicals in your brain, I think. Wow, okay, dancing ability. Oh, music, gifted as well. I like to think so. Basically, you are likely to have the gift of music compared to general. This suggests that you are more inclined to have an inherent talent for music. Wow, so Okay, so I guess overall, I'm way more creative, which I kind of already know anyways. I'm more of a creative person, but I should try and use my movement and my body a little bit, such as dance, maybe a little bit in sports, and music as well. I did learn piano when I was very, very young, but I didn't like it in the end. I don't know if it was because my piano instructor that I didn't like the way he taught, or he or she taught, so maybe I should try a different sort of musical instrument. Could be completely different, but dance, I really do enjoy dance. I'm not gonna lie, it's just one of the things that I find joy, and that is pretty accurate. But to know that it's telling me I'm gifted, it's in me, it's built in me, and I should be using it. So this is pretty cool. Okay, so that's all for talents in sports. Cool. So personality traits, I want to see this. I want to see if it's accurate. Agreeableness, likely, competitive, and challenging. I feel like this is a little bit inaccurate because I do find myself saying yes a lot more and pleasing other people more than saying yes to myself, which I should really try and flip the script a little bit more. So I should be saying no more to other people and saying yes to myself more. So I feel like this is a little bit inaccurate. Conscientiousness, likely, balanced. There's a mix of being both organized, disciplined, and easygoing and flexible. Yeah, I'd say pretty accurate, likely, balanced. I can be pretty self-disciplined and organized in my own life when I want to. And there are some areas in my life that I kind of just want to keep it flexible and easygoing, because I feel like too much of something is not too good. Like, you can't 100% be flexible with everything. You need some sort of some order, some organization in your life. But then there are also some things where you can't 100% plan everything in advance and organize things and be super structured and be like very disciplined and like keep everything in a box. So I try to balance it out a little bit. So yeah, I kind of agree that I'm pretty likely balanced in that. Extroversion, likely, reserved, reflective. So does that mean I'm more of like introvert? Is that what it's saying? The science suggests that genetic factors account for approximately a trait that determines how you relate to people and how energetic and outgoing you are. I should be more likely balanced on that. Even though I can be quite a reserved person and I do reflect a lot. According to other people that I know, they always said that I'm really bubbly and I'm just very easy to talk to. So yeah, and they feel like they can come to me. So I would say I'm more likely balanced than reserved. Neuroticism, likely balanced. I think I'm okay. I don't think I'm going crazy. I guess I'm emotionally stable. So yeah, that's pretty accurate. Openness, likely, pragmatic, and consistent. I would say likely balanced. I wouldn't say I'm pragmatic or consistent. I am a pretty creative person. I do imagine a lot. I daydream a lot. And I am also open to new ideas, even if it's not mine. My idea is not always going to be the best of the best. I just give my ideas and see what people think. If they agree with it, they like it, and they think it's going to work, great, let's go with it. But if mine is not going to work and someone else has a better idea, I'm willing to listen and be open to it, because you never know. Two brains are better than one. Behavioural traits, I'm going to fly through this. Alcohol addiction, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be addicted to alcohol. I can enjoy it, but I'm not going to addicted to it. Altruism, such as helping a stranger or donating to charity, can be explained. Yeah, I guess I do donate to charity sometimes and give more. Food addiction, less likely. Obsession with washing and cleaning, less likely. Smoking addiction, less likely. Okay, cool. Okay, that's pretty good then. Like, I'm not going to be addicted to alcohol or drugs or smoking in any way. So that's great. I'm living a healthy lifestyle. Physical traits, let's see if they are correct. Facial body hair are likely normal, yes. Body odor, likely normal. Likely brown, yes. Likely hair color, black, yes. Pain sensitivity, likely increased. I guess so. Sneeze reflex, smell sensitivity, yep. Sweat, likely normal. Persistent thinness, so like how thin I am. Environment that impacts you. Okay, yeah, less likely thin. I've been pretty thin all my life, so I feel like that's inaccurate. Waist circumference, likely average, yeah. Okay. Gender traits, I don't know what gender traits gonna be. Breast size, likely average. Oh, okay, so breast, let me get rid of that. Breast size, normal, yeah, likely average. Female sex hormones, likely normal. Thrill seeking. Oh wow, I'm a thrill seeker apparently. I don't know if that's accurate because I don't like roller coasters. I just cannot sit on roller coasters. But then I guess if I'm the type of person that'd be willing to jump off a plane and do like parachuting, I wouldn't mind. So yeah, kind of don't know about that. I need to try other thrill-seeking stuff. Okay, so that's my personality traits and gender, family planning. I'm not going to go into that because actually I'm going to go into that. Alpha mutation. Wow, okay, so you are carrier causing. This means the symptoms are generally not experienced. Okay, so I carry a mutation. I don't know what it is though. Oh, it's a blood disorder. So is that like high blood pressure, which makes sense because my mom has high blood pressure. Yeah, it's glycogen. So is this sugar? Is this like diabetes? Because my dad is type 2 diabetes, so it makes sense. Again, that it is passed on to either me and my brothers. So it seems that I'm a carrier of those. Makes sense. These are all negative, 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 negative. Let's see if there's anything else that I'm a carrier with or likely affected. Oh wow, okay, so good to know that my kid will be healthy. Wow, okay, I say that I'm blessed. Cancer risk, I want to know. Oh, okay. Woo! Okay, I have no risk of cancer, but that doesn't mean that I shouldn't, take advantage of it. I guess, some of these things aren't always going to be 100% accurate, but this kind of just eased my mind a little bit that they did not detect any cancer risk in me, so that's great. I'm going to check for dementia and brain health. Average risk, okay, like a normal person, dementia and brain health. Cool. I'm going to see health and disease, common health risks. Ooh. Negative. Heart disease, average. High cholesterol, average. Hypertension, average. Non-alcoholic obesity, average risk. Oh yes, average risk. Stroke, type 2 diabetes, average risk. Okay. Sorry guys if I'm just flying through. There's so many detailed stuff in here that I'd love to go through in more detail with you, but this video will just be very, very long. Migraine. Oh, elevated risk. Makes sense because I do get headaches quite a bit. More recently now that I'm in COVID. You have elevated risk of developing migraines. It's a type of recurring headache that causes intense pulsing or throbbing pain in one side of the head. The pain for migraines can last anywhere from a few hours to a few days. Besides pain, or other symptoms include vomiting or nauseous, dizziness, or sensitivity to light and sound. Some people might experience a change in vision and sensitivity to odors and touch. Wow. Okay. I always say to people that I don't get migraines and everything. I just get headaches and dizziness, and that's about it. It goes within like a few hours or by the next day after a nap. But good to know that I am a bit of a risk through migraines. And it does make sense as well. So it's maybe something that I need to be more careful of. Cool, I'm gonna look at drug responses now. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see what drugs I can take and cannot take. Psychiatric use. Okay, so there's 17 drugs that I can take for psychiatric. Okay, considerations, others. Okay. And there are 3 drugs that I cannot take for psychiatric. Cardiovascular, there are 20 drugs I can take. 2 drugs that I can decrease starting dosage, and 4 I cannot take, use with caution. Diabetes, I can use 19 drugs, I can use all of them. Pain, 17, 5 for starting. Caution, 3 commonly prescribed drugs. 1 with caution, 2 decrease, increase starting. Okay, pediatrics. Whew, all right. So yeah, that was quite a bit to take, look through. I'm gonna just stop there, stop recording. Okay, so that was me going through my CircleDNA report that I've just received this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely some shockers and maybe some inaccuracy that I found in the app, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, I will actually start to make some health changes and some dietary changes and habits and lifestyles, and actually start exercising a little bit more. Now that I know what kind of exercises that I should be getting into, I can actually start doing it. A good app. It is very detailed. It is absolutely comprehensive, like it said it would. As you can see, I couldn't go through every single little thing on that app. It was very, very detailed. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't really understand. It was so scientific and it just required more time for me to read and actually get it. But it is a very cohesive, a very comprehensive app. It is so informative. I can probably make dietary changes and lifestyle changes and maybe exercise a little bit more now that I know what kind of exercises that I should get into. But yeah, this is a very, very comprehensive app. So if you are thinking of actually making real changes to your lifestyle and your health, this is a good start, just so you can know what you are built for and what you should be putting into your body. This is great to know. But yeah, there were some inaccuracies in there, I'm not gonna lie, but other than that, most of it, they were pretty accurate, and some of it that I was able to, you know, relate to and basically agree with it. But there were just some things that I just thought didn't really make sense. But other than that, it's for health, good start if you want to know a little bit more about your body, what you should be putting in, or what kind of diseases, or if you're carrier or that you are not carrying to your children. Just really good things to know about your own body. And you know, whatever you eat or whatever you exercise, it's not going to be a one size fits all kind of thing. Everyone's body is different, so I don't expect you know, one kind of dietary change is going to, you know, help everyone. But yeah, a good start to actually get to know you, yourself, and your body, and yeah, just be the best version of yourself. But yeah, that is actually my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed walking through the app with me as well. It was my first time seeing it, and yeah, thank you so much, CircleDNA, for sending me the package and letting me go through this whole DNA process with you. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot about myself and my body and what I should be putting in. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!